On today's show, we have Vani Nadez from Intrapreneurs Holdings here to talk about her recent trip to the US. Thanks so much for coming on the show again.
Thank you, Diane. It's wonderful to be back again.
It's always lovely having you on.
I think I keep coming back more often.
Yeah, it's like almost every week. It's okay.
Yes.
We love having you on, so it's
Thank
fine.
you. Yeah, it's nice to be back too.
Tell us, you just came back from the US, was it a couple of months ago?
Yes, a couple of months ago, we went for this Global Entrepreneurship Summit in Silicon Valley in the US, and it was organized by the State Department and, of course, initiative of President Barack Obama, 7 years ago. So this is his last term, so he has to have it in Silicon Valley at the Stanford University, which was really amazing. And of course, Silicon Valley is a place to be, is a hub where all the entrepreneurs, become millionaires, and there's also ideas and innovative places as well. So there was about 3 of us. I think 5,000 applied around the world and only 700 got accepted. So we were lucky to be, one of them. And it has to be, I think the criteria was one person from one company, and we were lucky to have other companies. So me and my husband applied in different companies, and we got accepted. So yeah, it was exciting experience, and one of the things that I really want to go to US and of course, meet President Barack Obama as well, because I follow him.
What an experience.
Oh yes. And I think that is his vision too, and he actually supports young entrepreneurs big time because he believes in their talents and bringing them together and making them to network with successful entrepreneurs and bringing the investors there to invest in young entrepreneurs,
So there was, it wasn't just participants, business owners, there was investors there too.
Yes, he brought investors, and his whole team was there as well, like John Kerry.
Wow.
So we had an opportunity to meet all those, top, top prominent, people of US. So it was wonderful, and there were investors everywhere, so we had a chance to talk to them.
Wow.
And trying to, pitch to them to invest, in what we're trying to implement back here in Papua New Guinea. So, and it was exciting because we learned a lot of things, and there were so many partner events that we attended to, and there's so many other young entrepreneurs that are really, have inspiring stories as well, and that really, empowered us big time. We went there with nothing, but came back with a full amount of, resources in terms of knowledge, in terms of materials, in terms of networking, and everything else that, you want was there.
Wow.
It was so easy to do business there. And one thing I love about America and what President Obama is doing is they have really big support for young entrepreneurs in startup, and they focus, more on social entrepreneurs because they contribute positively to the economy and also nation building and creating employment.
Of course, yeah.
So if we have all those things here in PNG, definitely we can build our own nation without going out. Yes, we need help outside, but if we empower our own people, definitely, we can create a revolution for ourselves.
Wow, so it seems like you came back so pumped with...
Oh yes, we went there and came back with a different vision for our business and how we're going to, direct our own energy for what we believe that will work. And one of the things that, we also learned was, going to tours and things like that, and it really opened up. And I guess everyone over there was so friendly, that they were so very helpful, and of course the summit was all organized, so wherever you go, your name was there, so you felt so important. And the service was just class.
Wow, it sounds like
yes, and you felt like, we should have this here as well in PNG. So we learned a lot, and we came back here also trying to implement what we have learned. So
well, what is one of the things that you took back with you that you may have already implemented or wanting to implement?
Oh yes, there was some of the things that we want to implement, but going there, we learned a lot. So we came back with a different, vision to roll out the project, and this is one of the things that they have over there. They have a hub in every state of US. They have a hub where there is support for entrepreneurs in startup. And basically government is there to support with grant, and there are other, people like Bill Gates, all these Microsoft, Google, they are there to, support the young entrepreneurs and ready to invest in young businesses. So we actually had a chance of talking to investors, but they actually want us to register in US, which there's no need for us to be there. We actually want investors to support us so we can be able to come back and try to help our young Papua New Guineans as well. But with the network, with the global network that we have already formed, it's really helping us big time. So one of the things we got back with us is the Amstrad space. We're trying to create an ecosystem where it's a hub where we can support all the startup and young entrepreneurs, provide them mentoring, coaching, and also do their IPA and all that. So we're trying to see if we can talk with.
It's really fantastic.
It is. And we've got to make things easier. The system here does not help us.
And it's probably it's extremely daunting when you're wanting to start up a business and you're, how do I start?
Yes, and
so
we find that too, as entrepreneurs too, we find that it does not help, but we got to do it because we want to do something.
Yeah.
So one of the message that President Obama told us was, go back to your own country, share the information, spread the information, help one another, and work together with your government or whoever that you a network with, leverage on it so that you can be able to build yourself together and contribute positively to nation building.
Great. Well, I wish we had more time so I could hear from you. But maybe you can come back. But it's been a pleasure having you back on the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Diane.